Good evening, and welcome to the 5th Next Day Our FSTS graduation of 2022. So far, we've graduated 71 frontline supervisors, and tonight we celebrate the graduation of 19 more, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys. Each of you brings something unique to the role that you're in, and I hope this class has shed some light on some of the things that you need to do to become even more effective at your already tough but most important job here on the front line. But now you guys face the difficult part. Now you have to take what you've learned and take it back to your operation itself. It's going to be kind of like working out in the gym. You're going to go to the gym and you want to get pumped, right? You want to lose some weight, whatever your goal is. And after the first day, you're looking in the mirror and you're not going to really see any difference whatsoever. And after the first week, you might notice very little difference. But if you keep at it month after month, at about 6 months, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to notice this huge difference. And you guys are actually going to see the exact same thing in your work area. So stick with it, don't give up on it, and continue to use the skills, the soft skills that we have taught you here in class. I want you to know that long after the class is over, Elaine and I will always be here to support you as well as your management team. We want you guys to succeed just as much as you guys want to succeed. So let's not forget what we've learned over the last 2 weeks. Remember the difference between leading and managing, and how one's an appointed title and the other's looked up to as a great role model. But there are times that we need you guys to be both. You manage tasks, but you lead people. Remember the importance of leading all your employees and not just the 80%. Because when you lead all of them, you get a workforce that's 50% more productive. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not just lenient on your employees. Accountability works if it's administered correctly. It's designed to change the behavior of employees and not terminate them. Remember to engage with your employees. You need to build that special bond with each and every one of them. Your employees won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Remember how important attitude is. And remember the things we covered here in class aren't just UPS lessons, but they're life lessons as a whole. If you need to, ask for help, start singing in the mud, and don't ever ring that bell. The class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for the help of Worldport management team dedicating their time and effort into giving presentations for the class. I'd like to thank them for their flexibility and their continued support, and I'd like to thank the future ones for coming in and actually giving presentations as well. I'd like to extend special thanks to Jeff Semenik, Jeff Sirota for their talking points, and to Norman Seawright, who always wraps up the class with an overview of things that we have covered. Jeff Semenik reinforces the importance of taking care of your employees and moving to different areas to increase your value as a supervisor. And Sirota talks about the return on investment, not just to your management team itself, but to yourself. And he tells you that the secret ingredients is you, and the game plan is all through people relations. Norman reinforces the difference between leading and managing. He stresses the importance of teamwork and planning, and he brings home the importance of building relationships by actually forming a bond with you guys in the short 2 hours that he is here. Remember to continue to build upon your own brand, stay in school, get your education, and always sharpen your saw. Thanks again, Norm, for all that you do. We're now going to go ahead and start graduation. First graduating tonight is Madison Bowman. Madison won the Teamwork Award, had a perfect score, and was part of the competition winning team. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Madison Bowman. I'm from Grade Lane. I would like to thank Joe Brasher and Melvin Lewis for allowing me to be a part of this FSTS class for the past 2 weeks. I would also like to thank James and Elaine for teaching me all the things that I've learned. One of the many things I've learned from this class is that it's important to build relationships with our people. Our operation runs because of our employees, so it's important we make them feel valued. Thank you.
Leslie had a perfect test score and was part of the competition winning team. Congratulations.
Good evening, my name is Leslie Roman-Salinas and I work in Building 1. I'd like to thank Rosalind Hamburg for allowing me to attend FSTS for these past 2 weeks. One of the many things I've learned in this course is the importance of developing strong communication skills with our employees. This allows them to feel comfortable in asking me any type of question they have and ensure all types of communications are understood and met. This allows them to feel comfortable to ask me any questions they have and ensure all types of communications are understood and met. Thank you.
Eddie had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Eddie.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Eddie Chandler. I'm a supervisor on the green belts in Grade Lane. I'd like to thank Taylor Ferguson and Melvin Lewis for giving me this opportunity to come to class. I'd also like to thank James and Elaine for putting on an amazing class and making it a very memorable experience. One of the many things I learned in FSTS is the importance of building relationships with my employees. Building relationships with your employees is important because the better the relationship with your team is, the safer they'll work, the more effective they'll be, and the better retention will be. Thank you all for this amazing experience.
Trevor had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Trevor.
My name's Trevor Tutterow. I'm a supervisor in the grade lane on the Golds Belts. I'd like to thank Tanisha Tinsley and Melvin Lewis for allowing me to attend FSTS for these past 2 weeks. A couple things I learned in FSTS is building better relationships and becoming a better communicator. I believe both of these go hand in hand with building trust with your employees and allowing them to become better communicators with you. And in doing so, we become safer and more efficient as we work together. Thank you.
Ethan, congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ethan Warren. I work in fueling. I'd like to start off by thanking Elaine and James for putting on the class that we had over the last 2 weeks. I'd also like to thank Melody Ackridge, Rob Hatfield, and the rest of my management team for allowing me the 2 weeks to come to FSTS. We learned a lot of things over the 2 weeks. One of the most important and beneficial ones that I took from it was communication. Not only is communication important for internal affairs within our department, especially between us and our employees, but it's also crucial for our relationships with other departments. We have to be able to communicate with other departments to not only make our job move along more efficiently, but also to help them to move their job more efficiently and just make UPS more efficient overall. Thank you.
Jacob had a perfect test score and was the Knowledge Bee winner. Congratulations, Jacob.
Hello, my name is Jacob Marcus. I'd like to start off by thanking Donald White and Mike Perkins for allowing me these past 2 weeks to attend FSTS. I'd also like to thank James and Elaine for this amazing experience I've had. My two main takeaways I've had from this class was communication and accountability. With accountability, it's crucial that you hold all of your employees accountable in order to be an excellent leader. It allows them to see you as fair and just. With communication, it's a vital aspect to a successful operation. That way all of your employees are on the same page and they all feel included. I look forward to using everything I've learned in the future during the operation. Thank you.
Tim had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Tim.
Hello, my name is Tim Russell. I would like to thank Keela Elders, Stephen Barnes, and Carly Chaffin for allowing me this time to come to FSTS. One of the many things I've learned during this class is the 3 C's of the trust model. The 3 C's are caring, competence, and credibility. These are important because it ensures we have a valuable relationship with our employees and the workplace goes more smoothly. Thank you.
Cienna was voted most improved and had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Cienna.
Hello, my name is Cienna Paquette. I work in Building 1. I want to thank Mike Vaughn and Joe Ballinger for allowing me these 2 weeks for FSTS. One of the many things I learned was the importance of building relationships with my employees. This is important to improving retention and safety. I look forward to implementing it as soon as I get back. Thank you.
Jon John had a perfect test score and won the Jim Casey's Legacy Award. Congratulations, John.
Good evening. My name is Jon Connell, and I work on the 9/11 ramp. I would like to say a special thanks to Alex Rutherford and Mary Kay for allowing me to attend the FSTS class the last couple of weeks. Out of all the information I have learned, I would say that the importance of communication is something I will never forget. This means a lot to me because on the ramp, communication plays a huge role in the success of us supervisors and our employees. Thank you.
Anthony had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Anthony.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Wakefield, and I work in both South Core C and International. I would like to thank my managers Mike Sowers, Maretta Gregson, and my full-time supervisor, Derek Bell, for allowing me these 2 weeks to attend FSTS, along with James and Elaine for teaching us. One of the many things I learned from FSTS is how much UPS cares about their workforce as a whole, offering them support systems such as resources for living, to better their lives outside of work, or the business resource groups to assist with diversity and inclusivity. These are just some of the resources put in place to emphasize UPS's true main focus, their employees. Thank you.
Mary, congratulations.
Hello, my name is Mary Lashley. I work on the 9/11 ramp. I want to say thank you to Mary Kay and Gabrielle Hoseman for allowing me to attend FSTS for the past 2 weeks. One of the many things I learned through this course is the importance of building relationships with not only my employees, but also my fellow supervisors. By building relationships with my employees, I'm showing that I care and they are important to not only me, but also the company. I also want to say thank you to James and Elaine and all the guest speakers that we had for taking time out of their day to come talk to us. Thank you.
Ethan, congratulations.
Hello, my name is Ethan Harkness. I'm a load planner. I'd like to thank Dorian Young and Heather Jenkins for allotting 2 weeks time for me to come down here and participate in this class. I'd like to thank James and Elaine for facilitating such a nice class. I think I got a lot out of it. A couple of specific things that I found most important from the class was the communication and the professionalism. I think that the communication is very useful for me because that's my entire job, and I will now be able to communicate more effectively and be more approachable within the office and help do my job better to help you guys do your job better. And the professionalism helps provide pride and a sense of accomplishment for the job that you're doing. So you enjoy coming to work and have a good time trying to build yourself up the ladder. Thank you.
Bryce had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Bryce.
Good evening, I am Bryce Boerste. I work in the Thumb in the North Core. I would like to thank Sherry Wilson, my full-timer, and Tim Smith, my area manager, for allowing me these 2 weeks to attend this course. I would like to thank Elaine and James for being amazing instructors during this course. I would also like to thank my classmates for being a vibrant and diverse group that made a really good learning experience. One of the most important things I learned out of FTS is the importance of integrity. As leaders, we are going to make a lot of decisions throughout our time. It is important that in these decisions that we focus on not what we want, but what integrity demands. Whenever we follow integrity, we can ensure the core values of this people-driven company, such as safety, service, and people relations and trust. For as long as we can uphold our integrity and ensure that that is our core value, we can ensure that this company can continue to grow and continue to expand and be revolved around people. Thank you.
Samantha had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Samantha Miller. I'm a soup and wing seat unload. I would like to thank Jared Moore and Mike Perkins for allowing me to attend FSTS for 2 weeks. One of the many things that I have learned in FSTS is the importance of safety and how to keep my people safe in an effective working manner, because we want to make sure they make it out of here the way they came in. Thank you.
Madison had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison Cornell. I'm a soup on the Wing E ramp. I would like to thank Steve Gumbel, Gerald Wolf, and Jen Peterson for allowing me to come to FSTS the last 2 weeks. One of the many things I've learned during FSTS is how to build a relationship with my people. This is important to me because I want my crew to be able to trust me while I can trust them. If I have a relationship with my crew, I will have a better turnover rate, and I will run a better and safer operation. Thank you to all the speakers and James and Elaine for the past 2 weeks and teaching me all the new things I've learned. Thank you.
Lily had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Lily Paulin, and I work in the Wing Delta Hub in the Outbound. I want to thank Corinne Harrison and Tara Carter for allowing me to attend FSTS for the past 2 weeks. One of the many things I have learned is the importance of building relationships. I believe this is important because strong relationships build strong teamwork, which is essential for a successful night. Without these strong relationships, my people would not want to work with me and would be more likely to leave the company. I want to thank James and Elaine and all the wonderful guest speakers for a fun and educational 2 weeks. Thank you.
David was voted best dressed and had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is David Spalding. I work at Small Sword Primary. I would like to thank Brian Overall and Brian Harden for allowing me to attend FSTS in the last 2 weeks. One of the main things I learned is the difference between a manager and a leader. A manager does things right, a leader does the right thing, and in time I will learn to be both. Thank you.
Jonathon was voted best dressed, had a perfect test score, and was part of the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jonathon Beemer. I'm a supervisor on the 911 ramp. I would like to thank my manager, Mary Kay, and my full-timer, Darren Myers, for allowing me to attend FSTS. One of the many things I learned is the importance of accountability. It is important to hold yourself and your employees accountable so that you can be successful in the operation every day. Thank you.
Aaron had a perfect test score and was part of the winning competition team. Congratulations, Aaron.
Good evening. My name is Aaron Turner. I'm a supervisor in the Wing C East Outbound. First of all, I would like to thank James, Elaine, and all the speakers we had for giving us a great time at FSTS, extending a lot of knowledge to us. I would also like to thank Neil Gentry and Mike Perkins for allowing me the opportunity to attend FSTS. One of the many things I learned in my time at FSTS is the importance of safety and how much us as supervisors can play a factor in keeping our employees safe. UPS as a company is a people company. Without our people, there would be no company. I believe that as a member of management, I must make safety a top value in my work area. Thank you.
And now with tonight's legacy is John. John?
I will be reading the legacy Determined People Working Together. In the long journey to date, the most important discovery I made was one that I came upon early. I found that I could not hope to accomplish anything worthwhile alone. That is not to say that I have lacked self-reliance, but self-reliance and sincere desire to give full value to the opinions of others have given me confidence that anything jointly decided upon would be successful. The rest of what I'm going to say tonight could be condensed into the last simple statement. Because any account of the experiences of our company can only be a story of the joint efforts of people, not just a few, but many people working together, as we have. For the benefit of all, but to go on, let me once again tell you of a conversation that took place here in Seattle 40 years ago. At that time, 2 of us sought the business and financial advice of a man named Karstens, whose office was in the Lohman building at First and Cherry. He was about 55. We were kids. After listening to our opening remarks and asking us a few questions, Mr. Karstens leaned back in his chair, put his feet up on his desk, and went on with the most inspiring talk on the economics of business that I have ever heard. He closed with these words: "Determined men can do anything." In the light of my experiences of 40 years since hearing those words, I would amend them to say, determined men working together can do anything. And now, as I look back, I doubt that even Mr. Karstens, with all his optimism, could have imagined that a company still so small after 10 years of struggle could become a national institution of 10,000 people such as we are today. Now, the reason I chose the legacy, working together, is because teamwork does play a vital role in the success of UPS and those who work for the company. Not everything we do across Worldport can truly be accomplished with the hands of one single person. It requires a team or a small group of people working together. Although the jobs we do here may not be super difficult at times, it's just way more efficient and beneficial to have everyone work together to accomplish the goals and expectations our customers have and deserve. As James Casey had said, determined men working together can do anything. This statement holds true even up to this very day, except now we have men and women, or however else you identify, working together to make UPS an inclusive and successful company. Although some people may think that they don't need help, just knowing there is always going to be someone there for you is just a huge relief. So don't be afraid to ask for help when you can't achieve something on your own. Nobody will look at you or treat you any different. It is our job as one giant team to lend a helping hand to those who need it. Because at the end of the day, our success comes from the work we do as a team. In summary, teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you.
John, thank you very much. Class, you chose wisely. I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause. You guys have done some great things while you guys have been promoted. I'd like to thank you guys personally. 16 of 19 people, 94% of you guys scored 100% on your test. And not only that, but if you take a look at the test as a whole, 301 correct answers out of a possible 304. Hands down the best that I've seen in the 2.5 years I've been here. So again, nice big hand round for yourself. Elaine sends her best wishes. Like I said, we will always be here as well as your management team to make sure that you guys stay successful. Graduation is officially over. Go have some fun, guys.